a support system for sustainability of Cayman and local residents. We help everyone, and we're really quite a boost for entrepreneurs and small business. So I invite you to go on resilience.ky and look at Local Market, which is one of our pillars that you were just discussing. And Local Market is our online shopping platform. And yes, we are increasing our vendors. We've been really excited about that. We've added a few more local vendors, local artists.
So what's the total number now?
Well, I think we're probably got between 15 and 20, but we've got a bunch waiting in the wings right now. We're building stores and platforms for. So I'm excited about that. We've actually partnered with the Cayman Islands Center for Business Development. So I'm excited about that. And
You've been doing things since you last
we've been
been in
very,
the studio.
very busy.
Very busy.
Very busy. And so we're going to be working with them. We've got some business sessions coming up this month, and they're going to be April 13th and 20th. You can go online for the Cayman Islands Center for Business Development and have a look at that. But we're going to be working with them and showing the people that are signing up for business development help how to do online marketing and set up your online store. And again, like I said, we are a nonprofit. We're not looking to make money off of this. We are just helping the business community. So that's why this great partnership with the Business Development Office has happened. So I'm excited about that.
Okay. Well, just going back a little bit, tell us about the Resilience Cayman and the primary reason it was established for those listeners who know absolutely nothing about Resilience Cayman.
Well, like I was saying, Resilience is a support system for all residents of Cayman, and it's through our local initiatives, which is the financial support, the financial training, youth leadership, and that's through internships and educational grants, and the Local Market shopping platform. So it all sort of came about during the lockdown, and we started realizing that it could be a very serious issue that we're not as sustainable as we should be. We rely on other countries for everything. And so the immediate need was to feed people immediately. And we did that. We fed a lot of people. We handed out over 2,500 vouchers. We fed thousands of people meals. I think in the end we gave out about, I'm looking for my numbers here, about $367,000 in funds.
Wow.
Last year, and that included
And
the
I know you have
CUC
I know
utility
you have
grants.
more funds left to give, right?
Yeah, we do. And we do have more funds, and we're looking for more funds. And because, like I said, we're a nonprofit, we are looking for people to donate. And so go online, resilience.ky, and that is RESILIENCE, because resilient, we are resilient people. So this is resilience.ky. And see about how you can not only help others, but maybe you want to hop on board with us and join our local market, because we are still looking for more local vendors. But I don't know if you've noticed, but even the candidates are talking about sustainability.
Oh, yeah.
About farming.
Oh, yes.
About, how we can sustain ourselves. So it's it's great. It's what we've been talking about for months now. And I'm happy to hear them saying the same things, because we do need to focus on local farming. We do need to really start relying on purchasing produce from local farmers, encouraging
Eating local as well.
Local. There's so many local farmers out there that it's hard to compete with processed foods and things that are being brought in. But local produce is fresher, it's healthier for us. It's not sat in refrigerated containers coming here. So, yes,
And
we can
local
all...
market is delivered to you.
It is delivered to you. So it helps support those local farmers. And we want people to be farming in their own backyards. We want people to do more of that and look at how we can sustain ourselves. And the other thing that we do with Resilience is help people with their finances. So, besides the fact that we do immediate financial help for those who need it, but we also have this wonderful program online. Just go online and look at our videos of how we can help you learn to budget your money. And if you need one step beyond that, we actually have professionals online who will help you for free. So, have a look at that. And our youth leadership program I was mentioning is internship programs. We're working with UCCI and ICCI, and we are supplying positions and hooking up, as far as finding jobs for these students and putting them together. It's incredible. I mean, I'm really excited about that. And in turn, we give them educational grants toward their scholarship programs or university, etc.
What's the max that each student can obtain from Resilience?
Right now we do $500 grants,
Okay.
and it goes straight toward their educational programs. And we're hoping to do even more. The more we're helped, the more we can do.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm excited about all this. So when I see people coming forward and helping, I mean, this is something, like I said, I want to talk about when we get to that. I'd love to talk about the car show because that's another way people can help us. So,
Yeah. Well, what is the process like to sign up for persons who want to get on board?
it's very, very easy. So if you want to sign up with a local market, you just go to localmarket.ky. Very simple. And there is a vendor section, and you just click the button on the vendor section that says you want to join. And right now, as I would mention the last time I was on, we have a very short window. So now it's April, so it's through the end of April that we are waiving. If you sign up before the end of April, we will waive all of the transactional fees, which we keep very low to begin with, because like I said, it's just to cover our costs. But we're going to waive those till the end of the year. So all it's going to cost you to set up your own store online, instead of $15,000, which people think they have to do to set up an online marketplace, it's going to cost you $50. That's it.
Wow.
$50. So go online,
And
sign up, let us help you.
Do you help those farmers who, who need that help to set up the website?
Yes.
Okay.
We do all of it.
You
We
do all
will
of it.
set up your store. All you need to do is supply us with the information, the photos of what you have to sell, be a licensed business, and we can do all the rest of it for you.
Okay, before I forget, what's our contact number?
Oh, the phone number?
Yes.
There's, we prefer you to go on our website, which
Okay.
is localmarket.ky. But if you aren't able to go online, our phone number is 333-1010.
Yeah, it's 333
1010.
1010. That's easy to remember.
Very easy.
333-100. And would that be the same number for Resilience Cayman
Correct.
as well? Okay.
That's correct. And
Awesome.
again, if you want to donate, give us a call as well.
That's right. Now, Tricia, what's the delivery service like for local market?
It's actually getting better all the time. We have some wonderful people that hopped on board immediately to help us deliver. And we can deliver anywhere from, some's actually the next day, but we promise from 2 to 5 days. And depending on how many vendors you order from, because they do have to go around and pick it up from each of the vendors, and everything needs to be fresh and delivered to you. So, yeah.
I'm excited for you.
I am too. I am
never
too.
ordered from local market.
Oh, well, we've actually got a new vendor online who I just love her things. I actually just purchased something. It's if you go and look at the mermaid, just look up mermaid on there. She's got jewelry that she makes from the species that we really don't want around here, like the green iguana. She makes jewelry
Are you
out of
kidding
green
me?
iguana and
Oh.
lionfish, and her lionfish.
I've seen the
jewelry is
lionfish
stunning.
earrings and stuff
Yes,
like that.
that's
but
her.
Not,
That's
but
her.
not the green iguana.
Oh yes, beautiful. You should see. It's beautiful.
Okay. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, so
No,
go online and look for it.
Coming up, you have the Cayman Islands Charity Auto Show.
Yes.
And that's an event for the whole family.
Yes.
And the event will feature cars, motorcycles, fire trucks, police cars, helicopters,
Yes. Exactly.
and more.
Yes.
So, can you give us some more information about this? What's it cost? Where the venue, and all the good stuff.
Well, yes. So it's going to be at the airport, at the Owen Roberts International Airport. It's going to be at the Island Air Hangar. So there'll
That's
be
a small
signs.
airport. Okay.
Exactly, the small one.
We used to call
So
that
there'll
small
be
airport.
signs exactly for you to get there. And it's $15 admission for adults. And remember, it's a charity, and all of the ticket sales go to Resilience. So we're very, very thankful to them. So in turn, we can help, again, more people. And $5 for children. So we want to make it as affordable as possible. And it's going to be really exciting. We've got, like you said, we've got sports cars and we've got classic cars. We've got very rare cars and motorcycles, like you said, fire trucks, helicopters. We're going to have wonderful raffles and prizes for people. One of the things I'm excited about, we're doing a 50-50 raffle, which means you get to get half the money.
Oh.
You ever done one of those? It's
No.
very exciting to get cash.
How does that work?
Yeah, so you just buy tickets, and however much money we are able to raise,
Right.
you win half the pot. Or we'll just divide it into 3 sections where we give away half the pot, and we'll probably have first, second, and
Right.
third
You keep-
prizes
you
on
keep
that.
some for your charity. No.
But you win
The Cayman
cash. So it's
Islands,
good.
Cayman Islands Charity Auto Show. Is this the first year for this?
For this one in particular, but
Okay.
they've done an auto show, yes. And this is like this. I'm really excited about this one. This is kind of a little bit different, but I'm
How
hoping that we
different?
continue. Well, I think that they're going to set up some. I don't want to give it all away because I think it's going to be really fun. But we're going to have some food trucks, and we're going to have a lot of fun things out there this time.
All right. Thank you, Pat. If you're just joining us, you're listening to The Business Buzz. This is Anita and your company. And in the studio with me this morning is Mrs. Patricia Patino Langford. She's a director of media relations. And I tell you what, she's got some exciting things to tell us about, but we have to take a break. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center.
In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Eleanora Eden Connolly, 1886-1942. Mrs. Connolly was a dedicated and respected health care provider for East End and North Side. From an early age, she had a passion for helping others. She was naturally gifted with healing hands. Granny Nora, as she was fondly known, prepared her own homemade medicine and remedies, which she shared with all in the community. During her life, she delivered more than 300 babies. She often left her own family for weeks just to stay with an expectant mother to ensure the safe delivery of the baby and provide appropriate postnatal care. Often there was no monetary or other compensation for her services, but she would say, "God blessed me with healing hands and knowledge, and I must do what I can to help others." She had 7 children of her own with her husband, Benoni Connolly.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
Hello, West Bay. Hello, boys and girls. It's Rotary Central's Easter Extravaganza. The Easter story time will be at the Teacher Redley Powery Library in West Bay. The Rotary Central Easter Extravaganza, Saturday, April the 10th, commencing at 10:30 a.m. There will be the Easter story. In fact, many Easter stories. Easter goodie bags, Easter eggs, not forgetting the Easter bunny, and Easter snacks for all the children. Rotary Central Easter Extravaganza. Remember, Rotary opens opportunities.
2020. Unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with K-Man Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. K-Man Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies, free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by K-Man Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
It's the event of the season. Miss World Cayman Islands presents Bows and Stilettos, the soiree. Ladies, wear your favorite stilettos, and gents, wear your favorite bow tie Friday, April 9th at Georgetown Yacht Club, starting at 8 p.m., featuring live performances by guitarist Nathan Herrera. Music provided by DJ Lynn and Adam Skills. Limited tickets, $20 pre-sold at eventpro.ky or $25 at the door. It's a Miss World Cayman Islands fundraiser with a silent auction. Join us for Bows and Stilettos, April 9th, brought to you by Bailey's and Sky Vodka.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. Good morning. In the studio, we have Mrs. Patricia Patino Langford, Trish, as she's fondly known. She's Director of Media Relations at Local Market. And this morning, we're learning a little bit more about Resilience Cayman and Local Market. Trish, we just spoke about the auto show.
Good morning.
Good morning again. I'm glad you didn't leave me. So we have the auto show coming up. Do you have any sponsors? And you want to say thank you to them?
Well, we do have some sponsors, but
Are you looking for more?
And we're looking, absolutely. I would love to have more sponsors. You know, with the lockdown and everything's kind of behind this year, things are kind of pushed back. And so we didn't have as much time to organize this, but we're very excited that we've got it going. And we've already got tickets being sold, and I'm really excited about the response. So I really thank people for going online and purchasing tickets. And
How do I get tickets?
I did want to mention that. So go on Cayman Auto Show, just all together, CaymanAutoShow.com, and check out the site and see what we've got going on. And they've got some fabulous views of what's going to happen out there. And you can buy tickets online so you don't have to stand in line. I like that.
Yeah.
Buy tickets in advance, and that helps us as well. So, you know, please do that. And come join us. This is going to be really, really fun. I'm excited about
And it's
this.
from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
11 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it's going to be at the Island Air Hangar out at the airport. And again, it's a family event. So come, bring your kids. $15
Will you
tickets
have food
for
and sale, or will you have food and sale?
they're
Or
going to have food
drinks?
trucks. Yeah, we'll have
Okay.
some food trucks.
Okay.
And you know, bring your kids. Like I said, there's going to be sports cars, classic cars, rare cars, motorcycles, fire trucks, helicopters. I mean, how fun. You get to see things up close and personal, and raffles and prizes. And we really need people to come out and support this event. I'd love to have more people register cars too. If you've got a rare car and you haven't heard about this yet, because like I said, it's been kind of a quick put together, but great response already. We've got amazing cars that are going to be out there. But if you'd like to enter your special car, go online, go to our car site as well, the CaymanAutoShow.com, and see about registering a car.
Well, good luck.
And we would love to have you bring
Maybe
your car.
DJ Lynn will put his truck in there. It's bright and orange and funky looking. So, Pat, the heart of Resilience Cayman, the mission is to build a sustainable food economy.
Correct.
So, local market is at the heart, basically, of this mission. Let's go back again and shed some light on how vendors can get on board.
Absolutely. So go to
cost, and just about everything else.
localmarket.ky, and there's a vendor section. Just click the button about becoming a vendor, and there's actually a couple of nice videos on there that shows you how to become a vendor and how easy it is to sign up. We're making it very, very simple.
It's a very nice website.
Yeah, thank you. And it's very, very easy to navigate. Most important thing of putting up websites is that it needs to be easy to navigate. This is extremely easy. You can shop in your jammies, as I say. It's fantastic. You can go online at any time, 24/7. And think about it. You know, if you have a brick and mortar store and you're a small business, you're paying a lot of fees to have that brick and mortar store and having to staff it and pay the rent for it and utilities for it. So this is a way to have an online presence. And even if you have a brick and mortar store, You may
can
want
still,
an online
right.
presence. And again, instead of spending the funds to build an online site, which can be very expensive. I mean, I've seen it from $10,000 to $15,000 to build an online marketplace site. And so we'll do it for you. We will set up your shop for you. Like I said, it'll be $50. And there will be the only transaction fees for you that we will charge is if you are a vendor of items, like you sell particular items, then it is like a commission, 15%, and that's all we take. If you go put it in a store or on a consignment somewhere, you're going to lose 50 to 60%. So we take 15%, and that's basically just to cover our costs.
And that's on certain items, not
on the
not just
items
about-
that you sell.
Oh,
And
all
if-
the items. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's all it's
Just wanna
going to
get that
cost you.
clear.
And that,
Okay.
that gives you the online presence, the marketplace, the store, the payment gateway. So that means you can take credit cards from people. So there's not an extra charge for that. That's all covered under that one small little fee. And then the rest of it is going to be up to you. Whatever you need to put your photos in, you need to show us, just give us the photos. We'll set it all up, but you need to show us your items, price your items, tell us what you want, and we can do everything else for you.
No, that's an easy way to get things done. I mean, these farmers do have their own way or other ways of putting their produce out, but this is another way of getting their items on sale.
Well, yeah, because if
And
you think
displayed
about it,
and on sale.
Yeah, because they can go to you can go to the farmers market, and of course they're going to be there selling at the farmers market.
Right.
But maybe you don't want to go on a rainy day or whatever. You can just shop online and get the same product. So we're just helping them extend
Some
their
people just
sales.
don't like to shop.
Right. Well, we're just
Like to
trying,
go
like I said,
shopping.
we're going to be that online arm
Right.
for the farmers and help get their products out to the general public. Also, we have services. So if you have a service, we can advertise you as well, and that's a $50 a month fee.
Is this a new add-on?
Yes,
Oh,
services.
very nice.
So go online and look at services as well. So yeah,
You come up with something new every time.
Well, like I said,
Trish.
we are trying to help small business succeed.
And
We
you're doing a good
want
job.
people to be good entrepreneurs. We want them to be successful, and we're just trying to help. So again, these are the little small fees we charge that I was discussing. But if you sign up before the end of April, so that's the end of this month, we're going to waive those fees until the end of the year. So it's not going to cost you anything except your $50 setup.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
nobody can offer you that.
So that 15% commission won't go into effect until next year.
Correct.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, we're waiving it.
Okay. All right. I might
Yes.
as well get into farming.
Yes, or your own products.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just want to help you get your products to the general public. And the wonderful thing is we're looking at for our future. We're always thinking. We're always looking. What's the next step? Maybe we could go international. So we're looking at soon maybe shipping items internationally. So if someone's in the U.S., where they want to order local products, they can come through us as well.
Oh,
so that
local
would be
breadfruit?
right, and that will, well, I don't know about produce, but local items. And being able to ship those overseas for you. So we're looking at that
some of
as
those
the
coconut
next
oil
step
ointments and all the good stuff.
for
Mm.
international
Okay.
trade. So there's always a way to be better and get better and help people succeed.
Before I let you go, Trish, what are some other programs that Local Market KY will be working on in the coming months?
Well, that's going to be one of them is,
Okay.
trying to extend what we can do for people. Like I just mentioned, we're going to be building more community projects, and I'll be coming here again, telling you about more things that we're going to do.
Should we slot you in today? Okay.
Let's slot in. And think about, remember, Mother's Day's coming up.
That's right.
So go
And
online.
Father's Day?
Again, Father's Day, that's June, that's right. So go online and look up some products you'd like to purchase online. We're going to have some wonderful Mother's Day gifts and recipes, etc. But buy some things in advance. Have them ready to be delivered. We can do it for you.
Trish, that's all the time we have this morning. Folks, do not forget the auto show coming up.
April 17th.
Time and place again?
It's going to be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Island Air Hangar at the airport. So come to the Cayman Auto Show.
Trish, thank you so much. And like you say, we'll be seeing you again.
Yes, you
We'll have
will.
lots more to talk about next time. And do have
Thank
yourself
you.
a pleasant day. And thanks again. Thanks to our sponsors. And we're going to take a quick news break. When we come back, we'll have our second segment, and this time we'll have the RCIPS in studio.
When you're on the go, the experienced team at Foster's Pharmacy are here to help. Drop off your prescription while you shop or WhatsApp us and we'll prepare it, ready for your arrival.
Whether you need prescription or over-the-counter medications, blood glucose testing, or advice on vitamins and supplements, we're here early in the morning to late at night. Both of our locations at our Camana Bay and airport stores are open 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday to Saturday.
For more info, visit fosters.ky/pharmacy. Foster's Pharmacy. Better health because we care.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. News is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky.
The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you. Please be advised that the pension contribution holiday has been extended until 30th of June 2021. Employers and plan members should ensure arrangements are in place for salary deductions and remittance following this date. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan, keeping you informed. For further information, visit chamberpensions.ky, and for information as it happens, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Email admin@pensions.ky or call 745-7630. We're here for you.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Karsley Fuller. Land near the cricket pitch in town is getting cleared next week as part of the next phase of continued improvements in operations and safety standards at the airports. The Cayman Islands Airports Authority says it will be clearing land near the cricket field by Araya on Monday. These works will be carried out in accordance with the Airports Authority regulations and are a, quote, safety precaution in order to remove the vegetation penetrating the flight path for landing and departing aircraft. The pause on accepting derelict vehicles at the landfill will be extended due to ongoing operational works. The landfill will temporarily stop accepting derelict vehicles for a further 2-week period through the 25th of April. It will only accept vehicles Monday to Friday between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. once it opens officially on April 26th. And the Department of Environment is setting the record straight on inquiries by members of the public concerning whether a recent rule change outlawed fishing from the shore anywhere in the Cayman Islands. The DOE says that is not true. Minister for Environment, the Honorable Dwayne Seymour, says the enhanced marine park regulations recently approved by the Cabinet includes, among other things, designated line fishing zones. There are also many areas of coastline around all 3 islands that do not fall within marine park systems. They are open zones where fishing is allowed. The 8-inch size limit for fish still applies in these open zones, as well as other general species protections, such as limits on conch and lobster. In addition, it is illegal to kill sharks or rays. The DOE also confirms the regulations allow fishing in over half of Cayman's nearshore waters from the shore to 150 feet deep. In regional news, a quiet neighborhood of Summit Avenue in Hillside, New Jersey was rocked Wednesday night following the discovery of 2 women inside a Jamaican restaurant. Earlier, the body of the restaurant owner, Jamaican Akinia Martin, was found about 2 miles away. The police are still working to determine if there is a link between the deaths. K&K Jamaican Restaurant opened in 2018 and quickly built a following. The name was taken from the first initials of Martin, also known as Kenneth, and the restaurant owner, his Guyanese common-law wife, Karen Lemaitre. The couple have been together for 19 years and had 3 children. Martin's body was found in a car in a parking lot about 2 miles from the restaurant. According to reports, Martin died from a gunshot wound. Both women were also shot and were reportedly found with plastic bags over their faces. Martin and Lemaitre lived across the street from the restaurant. Police have not yet established a motive for the killings. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. Political leaders in Northern Ireland have condemned the rioting that's raged for several nights, but criticised each other over the underlying causes. Paramilitaries and criminals are suspected of orchestrating the disturbances that broke out after prosecutors declined to take nationalist politicians to court for alleged breaches of coronavirus restrictions at a funeral. Australia has become the latest country to limit the use of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine because of a possible link with rare cases of blood clotting. The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, said in a late-night press conference that people under the age of 50 should be given the Pfizer vaccine instead. China has accused Britain of sheltering wanted criminals after the prominent Hong Kong democracy activist Nathan Law was granted asylum in the country. A Foreign Ministry spokesman said the UK was clearly a platform for those agitating for Hong Kong independence. 6 southern African leaders are starting emergency talks in Mozambique on how to respond to the growing threat from Islamist militants in the north of the country. The leaders may discuss the idea of deploying a joint military force. The European Court of Human Rights has upheld the principle of compulsory vaccination to maintain herd immunity, ruling in favour of the Czech government. The judges in Strasbourg rejected complaints by 5 families who objected to their children being vaccinated in order to attend nursery school. The cases did not concern the current coronavirus vaccination programme. The Spanish government has blocked the sale of a 17th century painting at an auction in Madrid because of suspicions that it may be a lost work by the Renaissance artist Caravaggio. The culture minister ruled that the painting could not be exported. The auction house attributed the work, entitled Coronation with Thorns, to the Spanish painter José de Ribera. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. News is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you. We are a not-for-profit, member-centric plan with a democratically elected volunteer board of trustees representing all sectors of the Cayman Islands economy. We have an all-in expense ratio of less than 1%, over 20,000 members, and $490 million in assets under management. We were the first multi-employer pension plan approved by the regulator in the late 1990s, and today we are still strong, secure, and are here for our employees and employers alike. If you would like to join or require further information, visit chamberpension.ky. And for information as it happens, follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Email admin@pensions.ky or call 745-7630. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information.
Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
At Kirk's Home Center, we can make your life much better. We got it all together. We got a great deal in store for you. From cookware to stereos, from power tools to plumbing supplies. Yeah, we got the best goods with the best price and a service to make you smile. At Kirk's Home Center, we got a great deal in store for you.
That thing we've been saying for 64 years? Ignore it. Eat the KFC wings, drink the KFC gravy, fill up on fries. Just please forget the thing we normally suggest. You know, that thing you used to do with your tongue after finishing a delicious piece of our KFC chicken. We get it. It's not easy. There's a reason why it's been our slogan for over half a century. But the world's drastically changed of late, and as soon as we can embrace the change, the sooner we can all get back to doing what we do best. KFC. It's good.
Radio Cayman brings you For the Health of It live with Tara Bush on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And if you miss it, you can tune in for the rebroadcast on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. Chlorodo Bleach is proud to sponsor For the Health of It. Mildew, no problem. Stains, no problem. Whites, no problem. Sanitary cleaning, no problem. Chlorodo Bleach has got you covered. For the ultimate clean, use Chlorodo Bleach. Available at Foster's Food Fair, 2 liters and 1 gallon sizes. Pick up your bottle today.
The ultimate clean is a Chlorodo Clean.
The 8:10 a.m. weather report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
For over 100 years, more than 5.8 million people across the Americas and the Caribbean have placed their trust in Pan American Life Insurance Group. We have delivered on our promise and have proven that we are more than an insurance company. We are family. To learn more about our first-in-class individual and group life, disability and accident solutions, please visit Pan American International Insurance Corporation at Unit 221, Cannon Place East, North Song Road, Grand Cayman, or contact us at 949-8304 and visit us online at www.palig.com. Pan American Life, people you can trust for life.
For additional weather information, visit www.weather.gov.ky. As well, stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
The 8:10 a.m. Weather Report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
For over 100 years, more than 5.8 million people across the Americas and the Caribbean have placed their trust in Pan American Life Insurance Group. We have delivered on our promise and have proven that we're more than just an insurance company, we're family. To learn more about our first-in-class group health and employee benefit solutions, please visit Pan American Life Insurance Company of the Cayman Islands at Unit 221, Cannon Place East, North Sound Road, Grand Cayman, or contact us at 949-8304. You can also visit us online at www.palig.com. Pan American Life, people you can trust for life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Achieving your goals is a very rewarding feeling, but at times can feel very frustrating, especially if and when we miss our target. As you approach your goals in life, set yourself up for success.
When setting your goals, have a deadline. Procrastination is common in human nature. Setting a time to review the work helps to increase motivation because you know that you have to have it done by a certain time. This also ensures that you slow down to review progress. Consider rewards if things are going well. If things are not going as well as you would like, a deadline gives you a chance to pause and reflect on the current goal to see if there may be something getting in the way of being able to get it done.
Change your thinking and change your life.
Radio Cayman's Cayman Strong Series was brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. On-Course Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. On-Course Cayman. Health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Things just got a bit hotter on Island. Come in today and order the new spicy Korean subs at Subway. They're sweet, spicy, and especially satisfying. Stop in and try the pulled pork with spicy Korean sauce, or the chicken with spicy Korean sauce. And you can message WhatsApp at 929-4658. Order online or use Let's Eat or the Bento app. The spicy Korean subs at Subway in 2 flavors. Extra saucy and extra spicy. Subway. Eat fresh.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
I'm looking for a new pizza joint with that perfect crust. My car needs a bit of a tune-up, and my pregnant wife needs something from the pharmacy. So I turned to the printed yellow directory, and in an instant, the pizzas are ordered, the oil change is booked, and the thing that I'm not allowed to say out loud has been purchased for my wife. Problem solved. When you need something quick, do yourself a favor. Flip through the printed yellow directory. Stop searching, start finding. Yellow, we know local.
Why work with a Suriba agent? We can tell you that those letters represent a proven understanding of the real estate market in the Cayman Islands. But it also means so much more than that. Our trained Suriba agents are committed to ethics, integrity, and excellence of practice. It's all about confidence, knowing you are working with a qualified Suriba agent. As members of Suriba, your trust is our promise. To find a Suriba agent today or to search thousands of listings, visit Suriba.com. Suriba, the mark of excellence in real estate.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the second segment of the Business Buzz this morning. Anita here, and in the studio, I'm joined this time by 2 young ladies from the RCIPS. We have PC Jody Ann. She is a regular in our studio here at Radio Cayman, and she is the Police Media Officer in the Media and Communications Unit, MCU, and that is in the department of the RCIPS. And joining her this morning, she's got company, is Ms. Desiree Gale. Desiree is Assistant HR Manager. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. But, next time, you only bring coffee for 2, not 1.
It was an oversight on my part.
The second cup has got to be decaf, okay? Or you're not allowed in. The second cup has got to be a decaf.
Okay.
Cream, no sugar. So, right? Okay, so this morning we'll be discussing the Cayman Islands Police Service recruitment drive. We all love a recruitment drive. We have so many young people who are looking for a job, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them will be interested in joining the police. Now, when did this drive start, and when is the deadline to apply?
We are currently running a recruitment campaign, and what we're looking for is local police officers. And by local, what we mean is that we're looking for Caymanians first and foremost. young Caymanians in particular. However, the age range is between 18 and 40 years old to start training with us. But yes, we started last week the recruitment campaign, and the deadline is the 30th of April to submit application forms to us.
April 30th. Okay, what are some of the requirements to apply for a police officer position within the RCIPS? So Ms. Desiree is going to take that question.
So the requirements is they would need 3 basic CXC subjects. So it's math, English, and any other subject. And with that, we require the completed application form, right? And high school diploma as well. And once the person has met that requirement, then the applicant will need to undertake a computer and written test, which includes math and English.
Okay, so you need 3 basic CXC subjects.
Yes, math, English, and any other.
Okay. Do you look for the grade, like whether it's a level 3, 2, 1?
As long as it's a pass.
It's a pass.
According to the CXC, 3 and above is considered a pass.
Right, okay. And then a completed application form, and then you have, what was the last one?
We do have an entrance examination,
exam,
which is a computer, and then a written test.
So is that exam taken on the same day by everybody, or?
It's actually, we do blocked exams because of the volume of applications. So we normally, after going through the vetting and shortlisting process, then we invite applicants to do, for those who are shortlisted, to do the computer. Once you have passed, then you move to the written, and it continues in stage 3 of the physical test, which Miss Jody can elaborate on.
Before we get to the physical test, a part of the requirements as well, Miss Anita, which probably goes without saying, is that you cannot have a police record. So if you have been arrested and charged in the past, unfortunately, we will not be able to go forward with your application. So that being said, it's very, very encouraging to young people now to know that the decisions that you make, especially when you're young, will carry you and affect you later on as well. So you have to have a clean police record and a clean driving record.
Driving as well?
Yes.
A clean
so
police
record
and a clean driving
ticket for holding the phone in your
not
hand
not
while
a
you're
ticket.
driving.
Not a ticket.
But a charge.
Say, for instance, if you were arrested for DUI. Or if you were arrested for driving without insurance, then those things would affect your application as well.
Okay, and speaking of application, where can we find the application form?
On our website, of course. The application forms may be located on our local recruitment page on the RCIPS website, which is rcips.ky. We have recently put out a press release, which also has a link to that page. And if you have any other questions, I'm sure you could email HR.
Correct. Our email address is rcips recruitment@rcips.ky.
And that's where you also submit
your
the application forms.
Okay, I'm looking at your... Okay. Now, just in the event that I say I'm applying for this position, all right? And I've applied maybe about 6 months ago. Is that application kept on file?
Okay.
Yes, we do keep applications on file. However, we still encourage persons to reapply to make it more current. Because what if something should change, with their status or something? So also another email address, which is critical, is our local recruits @rcips.ky as well for the applications.
Okay, can you give that again?
It's local recruits @rcips.ky. It's also on our advert for submitting applications.
Okay. So after the applications are received, there's a process, obviously, that follows. as in a, let's say, comprehensive. You got the testing, you did mention vetting and interviews. Just elaborate a little bit more about that.
So the first stage is the initial application, which is vetted and graded, and then shortlisted, and you get a call back if you have made it past that stage. And then you do the entrance exam, which is a written math and English, and I think also a computer test.
Computer test as well.
So, because we require you to be computer literate, you will, as a police officer, work on our systems and write up reports and that kind of thing. So, it's a requirement as well. And then after that examination process, you would then do the physical test. And the physical test that we're running at this time.
Can I stop you a second, Julianne? Okay, so after the entrance examination, the written test, suppose you don't pass that.
Then you would be eliminated from the process.
At that point.
Yes.
There's no sense going for the physical test.
Right.
Don't work me out if you're not going to.
No. Hence the
work me
reason
out.
the stages.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So you'd be, once you don't make it past the stage, you are eliminated from the process and advised about when next to try again.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we passed the written test.
Yes.
Pass the computer.
Pass the computer.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Now we go into a physical test.
The physical test. Yes.
How physical is the physical test?
So
For example.
right now, what we do is called the 5.4 bleep test. And what I would encourage anybody to do is, if you know that you want to apply to become a police officer, start working on that 5.4 bleep test from now. You can go on YouTube and you type in 5.4 bleep test, and it'll show you an example. And it has the length of the test as well, so you can run along with the video. And you can practice that 5.4 bleep test before you get to the physical aspect of the application form, so that you are well prepared.
So in a nutshell, what's a 5.4?
It's kind of like shuttles.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's running, and it's running in shuttles, and it's timed, and the time increases as the beeps go by.
I'm trying to think, is that scary or what? No. DJ Lynn?
No.
5.4 bleeps for you? Yeah. He says yes. Yes. So we passed the test. We passed my 4.4 bleep
5.4 bleep test.
And whatever else you have in store for me. So what's next after that?
Then it's the interview.
The structured interview.
Structured interview.
Correct.
Yes.
And that consists of scenario-based questions to
what are your weaknesses,
right, and
and strengths,
and if you were in a situation, what would you do? And of course, basic HR, what attracted you to the role, and your career aspirations, just the basic, just to get to know who you are and to see if you're a right fit. And one thing I like to say to young Caymanians is it's always important to practice and be prepared for interviews. Showing up, just remain confident and know that we don't know you, we're trying to know you, and you're trying to know us as well. So just be as calm and, and just be acquainted with our website as well, so that you have a lot of information on our website just to get to know the different units in our CIPS.
So that's stage 4.
Correct.
So if I don't pass that structured interview, I'm out?
No.
Not at that point. Okay, I'm just checking.
You're not out.
I'm just checking.
So, what I would like to say as well, I sat in on interviews for the last recruit batch. And what I'd like to say as well is to remember that the interview is not just for us as the interviewees to ask you questions. It's also an opportunity for you as well to ask questions. So
correct.
Definitely, as Desiree said, do your research and know what you want so that you can ask the appropriate questions when the time comes.
And to sell yourself.
Sometimes as an applicant, you're sitting there, you're shaking your boots. You don't remember. You want to ask questions, but you're like, you're chattering.
Yeah.
You just
but we make it as calm as possible.
So my suggestion would have a little note, one of those little index cards.
Correct.
And I tried that once.
Jot a few questions
And
down.
I did, and it was, and they were looking at me like, oh, the panel? What?
Yeah, being prepared is
pull it out.
definitely a plus. Yeah.
Show you're prepared. Show you
It
did your
is.
homework. So okay. So we've got the structured interview. Now the medical test. Is that right?
So once you have passed all the stages, you're successful at interview, then you're extended an offer. And with that conditional offer, it includes, going to the hospital to do your medical examination, which is a requirement for any government job.
Okay. So and then, what next after that?
Once you've passed all those stages, then you'll have received your invitation to join our service
Correct.
and to start the recruitment class.
And that includes you getting your uniforms and getting everything prepared. And on day one,
Those
you
boots.
show up, the boots, the pants, which I love, and the hats. Don't forget the hats.
And do you get your number at that same time?
You get
yes.
a student badge number,
Okay.
PC number. Sorry.
PC number.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So and then you're good to go.
Good to go.
All right. We've got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about some of the skills that are needed for the job. I want to say thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center.
Have you been offered new appliances, cash, home repairs, or groceries in exchange for your vote? If so, you are a victim of voter influence. The Anti-Corruption Commission, in connection with the Elections Office, encourages you to take a stand and act against corruption today. As a voter, you should not encourage corruption or tolerate the corruption of others. During this election season, vote responsibly and with integrity. It's time for a change, Cayman. Be that change. For more information, visit the Commission website at anticorruptioncommission.ky. This PSA is endorsed by the Anti-Corruption Commission and the Elections Office.
Radio Cayman News. Another fire at the Georgetown landfill.
We're mobilised to a fire in a metal waste facility on the landfill
They
site.
noticed that the travelers were in unapproved areas of a quarantine property, and it looked like they had tampered with their monitoring device.
The Ombudsman has ordered St. Ignatius Catholic School to destroy all copies of a recording of a meeting with a member of staff.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
And now, a paid political message from West Bay West candidate, Mr. Mario Ebanks.
It's time to empower families, parents, and communities. It's time to manage our growth with sensitivity to our culture, social fabric, and our Christian heritage. It's time for a better quality of life and reduced cost of living. West Bay West, on 14th of April, please vote for Mario Ebanks. Together, we can restore dignity, build better communities, and achieve positive change. It's time, West Bay West. It's time.
The proceeding was a paid political message by West Bay West candidate, Mr. Mario Ebanks.
It is truly important to our country that the voices of all the people in the Cayman Islands are heard on Election Day. Your vote counts.
April 14th, 2021.
Exercise your democratic right and vote. A public service announcement from your #1 community station, Radio Cayman.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. Good morning. If you're just joining us, you've missed a whole lot on the Business Buzz on this Thursday morning. Right now in the studio, we have PC Jodianne. She's the Police Media Officer in the Media and Communications Unit, MCU, of the RCIPS. And joining her this morning is the Assistant HR Manager, Ms. Desiree Gale. Good morning again, ladies.
Good morning.
They're here to answer the call to service. Do you have what it takes? Now, are you between the age of 18 and 40 years old? That's quite old to be, isn't it? To be an officer?
I'm sure the 40-year-olds are listening to you and saying, what is she saying?
I know, right?
You're as young as you feel.
I know, I'm just kidding,
I think it was that age range is the age that we thought would best suit the years that we would require officers to have. Obviously, we don't want to have a rapid turnover. And so with 40-year-olds, you would have a good 20 years in the service before it would be time for you to retire. Yeah.
So before the break, we said we're going to discuss what are some of the responsibilities of a police constable at the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service. So what are some of those responsibilities?
Well, the first thing we look for in a police officer is integrity. You absolutely have to be honest, and that is the first thing that we test for with the application process. So I want to encourage everyone to be very, very honest on your applications, because we already know the answers to the questions that are asked on the application. We do a thorough background check, and so if you are not honest with us, we know. So please be very, very honest about those traffic tickets when you're applying, because that's the first thing we test for, honesty and integrity, because it's very, very important in policing.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. You have a lot of people thinking, maybe, okay, this job is not for me. But you know what? Yes, be honest. Another thing is, if on your application, always remember what you have on your resume.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Because you never, somebody in the panel will ask you a question, and did I put that on my resume? You don't remember. So always know what you have on your resume.
And if you have honest things on your resume, you will remember them because they're honest.
They'll come to you naturally, right?
Yes.
So how important is it for the RCIPS to reflect the community it serves?
It is absolutely important for us to be an example of what a lawful citizen is supposed to be like, because the question would then be asked, well, how are you policing if you're out here breaking the law as well? And so that is also something to consider. As a police officer, whether you're on duty or not, you're always going to be in the spotlight, and you're always going to be criticized and reviewed by the public no matter what. And that's why we actually have in our standing orders that a police officer is always considered to be on duty, regardless of whether or not they're off shift.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Yes.
Now, what type of skills, that's what we're going to talk about. What types of skills are needed for the job?
Okay, so first is effective communication skills. We require someone who, as Jody said, has integrity, resilience, problem-solving skills is important. Also, we require the applicant to be confident and calm. Confidentiality is very, very important. And if you want to come in the police service, you must be able to be confidential and not divulge information. Even if a family member is coming to you, you have to keep to that policy. Team spirit, team player, it's important. No man is an island. And in the police service, it requires team efforts. So you have to be able to work with a diverse group of people, and having that mindset. Professionalism is key as well. And as Jody said, whether you're on or off duty, always remember that you must be professional, not just with your colleagues, but also with the public, especially if, pulling over someone, just being polite, it goes a far way. Sound judgment and respect as well is critical, and just have the ability to resolve or have tolerance and just to act within the constraints of being a police officer.
So of all those that you listed, which one to you is the most important as the HR manager, assistant HR manager?
I think the most important is leading with integrity and having that confidentiality aspect from an individual is important.
Communication is also very, very important. You have to be able to communicate with all types of people from all kinds of backgrounds. And so that is very, very important. We have over 100 different nationalities living in the Cayman Islands. And as a police officer, you will be required to communicate with all those nationalities, with all those religions, with all those people from different orientations. And so it is definitely important to be able to communicate well with others.
What I didn't ask is any experience required at all? Any work experience?
No,
not for the local recruitment drive.
Because you will be trained for 17 weeks after you've been considered. The first step would be you going into training for a period of 17 weeks where you will be taught how to write a statement. You'll be taught how to put a case file together. You'll be taught how to make an arrest. You'll be taught different laws throughout, and about your powers of arrest, about how to treat people, that kind of thing. And so everything is taught over that 17-week period, as well as over your 6 months not probationary period. What is that one called now? Tutoring period.
Tutoring.
Okay. So the tutoring period is kind of like the on-the-job training as well, and that goes on for 6 months, where you'll be placed with an experienced officer who will actively be teaching you about policing, and so no work experience is required.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes.
All you have to do is bring your hard working self.
Yes.
To the team.
So the training itself is 17 weeks, but effectively you'll be learning for at least a year under tutoring.
That's fair.
Yes.
Now, Jody, I'm going back to some of those laws. What would that be? Sort of first aid, and the laws include what police law?
The police law. We have the penal code. We have the traffic law. Police officers use most of the laws, with the exception of the family and civil laws. In some instances, we even have to utilize the immigration and the customs laws in some situations. And so it is a lot to take in, but with practice and, just continued using these laws and knowledge, and you'll always have them to reflect on physically, and it'll just come to you after a while.
And it's not something you have to memorize. You can always refer to.
You will eventually remember, especially the ones that you use on a regular basis. You will eventually remember
Give us one
them
while you're there.
Which one would you like to know? I used to be a detective, and so I know that Section 243 of the Penal Code is where burglaries are. So, and I would know the definition of burglary, and that on conviction you're liable for up to 14 years in prison. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm impressed. So, as the assistant HR manager, you don't have to learn these, right, Ms. Gail?
Well, we need to have a knowledge of it.
Okay.
Because again, in the police, it's the police officers, and we have civilian staff, which are non-police. So not just the police law, but I have to also know the PSML and the personal regulations law as well, which is governed by the civil service.
Okay. And at this point, we'll take a break. I want to say thanks to our guests in the studio this morning. We have Ms. Jody Ann. She is the media officer in the RCIPS, and Ms. Desiree Gale. She is assistant HR manager.
2020. Unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Hello, West Bay. Hello, boys and girls. It's Rotary Central's Easter Extravaganza. The Easter story time will be at the Teacher Redley Powery Library in West Bay. The Rotary Central Easter Extravaganza, Saturday, April the 10th, commencing at 10:30 a.m. There will be the Easter story. In fact, many Easter stories. Easter goodie bags, Easter eggs, not forgetting the Easter bunny, and Easter snacks for all the children. Rotary Central Easter Extravaganza. Remember, Rotary opens opportunities.
Work Jobs Cayman has a new look. Registered users can now experience a more user-friendly platform, allowing for easier registration and posting of job ads. To see and experience the new look today, visit www.work.ky. That's WORC.ky.
Radio Cayman Super Jam Show, the #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio. Enjoy a mix of pop, hip-hop,
dancehall, urban gospel.
The Super Jam Show is
brought to you by these kind sponsors.
The Cayman Islands Football Association, CIFA, building a better future for Cayman football.
Cayman Insurance Center. Don't take chances with your family's future.
The University of the West Indies Open Campus.
Find your place in the Cayman Dream today. The UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
Visit open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946-8322. Train with Dre. Train with Dre's lunch weight loss program. Get your meals right and lose weight today. No excuses, no gimmicks. Call Dre today at 928-3420.
The Super Jam on Radio Cayman.
Blue Marlin Restaurant. Takeout on Eastern Avenue. Delivery and catering.
Food is awesome.
Call 947-4752 to place your order.
The #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back as we wrap up our segment this morning on the Business Buzz, speaking with Ms. Jody Ann. Jody Ann is the police media officer in the RCIPS, and she's got with her, joining her this morning, the assistant HR manager, Ms. Desiree Gale. Ladies, I just admire the way you handle yourself on these questions. It's just, I put you on the spot. I put you on the spot, and you just bounce right back. Now, what does it take to? We talk about the job. It's always about the job. What about some of the advantages, of being on this in the RCIPS?
I will definitely hand that over to the capable hands of HR.
Well, the advantage, first of all, is that once you start your training, you are paid at a fixed salary of $3,190 a month, which includes a $200 housing allowance. And not only that, we do have, as a government employee, free medical. right? And we do offer on-the-job training. You do have access to the Civil Service Training School, where if you want to advance yourself or just do any certification courses, that's available to you as well.
And those are free?
That is at no cost.
No cost.
Correct. And at the end of your 2 years probation period, you get a salary increase. And that is $3,798.50, which includes the $200 housing allowance.
What's that figure again?
$3,798.50.
After how long?
2 years.
After
so you
2
have to
years.
successfully complete your 2 years of probation, and then you get a salary increase.
Okay. So are there any other benefits?
Well, I think one of the most important benefits is that when you join the service, you're not just applying for a job. This is a real life career. It's something that you can move up in rank in. The service not only offers a wide variety of policing posts, but also a wide variety of civilian posts as well. Our different departments utilize the skills of a myriad of people. So if you've gone to university and you have a degree in finance, for instance, we have a financial crimes unit that is growing, ever growing because of our current situation. And if you have a degree in computer science, we also have a cybercrime unit. And these are just little examples of things where what you would probably consider a corporate degree could be used
within the police
service. And so it is a career and not just a starter job. It's something that you can move up in rank or in position, and also laterally move around. Me, for instance, I've worked as a community police officer in the district of East End.
Good morning.
I have worked as a patrol officer all over Grand Cayman. I have worked on our burglary team. I have been a detective in the criminal investigations unit. I have worked as part of major incidents in the MAR room.
What's that again?
Major incidents.
Major?
Yes.
Oh, major.
So I've worked on some murders and high-profile robberies over the years. I've had experience and training in watching and reproducing CCTV footage, for instance. So there's various things that people can do, and that is one of the greatest benefits working with RCIPS. No 2 jobs or 2 days are the same with us.
And that what makes you a good communications officer, because you're an all-rounder. You've been there.
Yes.
So you know just about inside out the workings of the RCIPS.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And as a detective, I got training in anti-corruption and in forgery notes and that kind of thing, so that I would be able to work in various other detective units and not just in criminal investigations. And so the opportunities are wide
Endless.
and varied.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what you had to say.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say one of the best benefits working at RCIPS is to make an impact, to touch a life, to change a life.
Absolutely.
And from a non-police role as a civilian, being in HR is having that impact as well. So that is another additional benefit. You get to change someone's life.
And she says that with a smile. Very good. No, I know sometimes you go to those career fairs and you'll see police presence. You'll have your little booth over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you yield any recruits from those fairs, those career fairs?
I think we absolutely do, but one of the most beneficial things about being at career fairs, especially the ones that are kept at the school, is being able to influence young people to want to make a change and want to be a part of not just policing but law enforcement overall. and service overall. So
and to change the
it's
perspective as well, not to think that being a police it's a bad thing. You know, it's a beautiful career, as Jody said.
Yeah.
So we'll often get that, you know, from kids, like, you know, oh, I've heard this, or to say this, or my mom said this, or my dad. But we have to change that mindset as well. So it's a great opportunity to be at career fairs.
I know most people say, you know, the police just drive around in the car and look good.
Yeah, so the career fairs are a good way for us to showcase the different things that we have. And usually when we're at the career fair, we go all out. We are really
all out.
Career fairs.
And we also talk about our summer internship that we do as well.
Yeah.
So
you have an internship?
Yes, normally May to August. So.
What age group do you take in from the high schools?
From age 15 to 16, but we do have mature students as long as you are in full-time college.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get the opportunity to become an intern at RCIPS. So again, that's another benefit for someone who may not be ready to apply to be a local police, but you can also understand the dynamics of the service.
You know, on the downside, a lot of people think that as a police officer, all you do is just walk around and it's hard work. But it's like you ladies just, you know, you show the benefits.
I am definitely not going to disagree that it's hard work. It is very, very hard work. When you start initially, especially for people who haven't worked before, for our young applicants, you have to train your body to work on shifts and to go through the graveyard shift without falling asleep halfway through because your body isn't used to it. But what I would say is that it is extremely rewarding.
It is.
It is extremely rewarding knowing that the job that you're doing could save a life, could prevent somebody from going into distress, just different things to be able to rescue somebody who's out at sea. Well, we don't do that anymore. That's the Coast Guard. But law enforcement overall is definitely very, very rewarding. And so it's worth the hard work.
You ladies want me join? Sign that up.
We'll be waiting for you, Miss Anita.
No, I'm 60 now.
I'm joking.
And my husband was a police, so I'm a police widow, put it that way. So I've done my time. So speaking of the drive, how can I find the application form again?
Applications can be found on our website. But if you have any questions, feel free to email local recruits at rcips.ky, which is where you also submit your application forms. Applications are also online, and so you can fill them in online and submit them through our website as well. Just remember to make sure that you send your attachments online as well. Your resume, your passes, your status, if that's what you need, a copy of your passport, various things that you'll require, and all that information that you need is also on our website, on our local recruits page. It tells you everything that you need so that you don't make any mistakes on the application. Remember to be honest on them.
And that's your call. Answer the call to service. Now, before I let you ladies go, what would be your best advice to those applying to be police officers with the RCIPS?
Make sure that this is what you want to do. It is a very good breakout career as well, but make sure that you are prepared for the work. Make sure that you are prepared for the backlash, because policing comes with a lot of backlash. So you have to have a thick skin, and you have to understand that the rewards are greater than the challenges that you will experience, because you will have a lot of challenges. But we are looking forward to seeing your applications and to seeing all the young, new, fresh faces.
Yes.
Recruitment is very dear and near to my heart.
So we love recruitment. Yes. It's a long process, but it's really rewarding.
How about you, Ms. Gill?
I can just echo what Miss Jody said, but also just be prepared to make a change. Oftentimes local recruits, they come in and they're just not ready to switch from living a normal life to this new life. So it's just to be mentally strong and physically fit, and to know that it's hard work, but with resilience, you can overcome.
And that's the best advice for the day.
Yes. But just to wrap up, I want to remind everyone that at the moment, as we're talking about our new colleagues to come, our current colleagues are now accepting nomination forms for our Outstanding Service Awards. One of the awards as well is a civilian award. It's called the Community Spirit Award. It's not just police officers who make nominations. Members of the public who have been affected by a police officer or who have witnessed a member of the public assisting a police officer or assisting in policing duties, as often some people do, may also send in nominations, and our nomination forms can be found on our website as well.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Ms. Gail and Julianne. Thank you. Our next date for the Business Buzz with the RCIPS is on May 13th, as we'll continue our regular monthly series, which takes place every second Thursday of the month. Feel free to join us again on Tuesday for another Business Buzz. Thanks to our sponsors, Cayman Medical Supplies, Cayman Insurance, and Cayman Insurance Center. Thank you to our producer, Ms. Susan Watson. Susan, thank you so much. Doing a great job. You keep me honest and on track. And also to DJ Lynn for manning the board, the phones, the TV, the cams, the door, just about everything. And to our listeners and our viewers, thank you so much.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Digicel Business. Get everything your business needs in one package with Digicel Business Hub.
From